In the NFL, the odds are stacked against players who don't hear their names called on draft day. But Wes Welker defied those odds, turning what could have been a career-ending setback into one of the league's most inspiring success stories. Despite being labeled too small and slow, Welker became a record-breaking wide receiver, carving out a legacy that few can match.
Brady out of the gun from the half-yard line. Why not? To Wes Welker. Wes Welker pulling away, and he ties an NFL record with a 99-yard touchdown.
But how did a player so overlooked rise to dominate the league? Stick around. You don't want to miss this. Wes Welker's journey to the NFL began long before he stepped onto the NFL field. His story starts at Heritage Hall High School in Oklahoma City, where he first showed signs of the grit and determination that would define his career. Despite being smaller than most of his peers, his athleticism and versatility set him apart. He wasn't just a standout in one position. He excelled in nearly every aspect of the game. As a running back, Welker racked up an impressive 53 rushing touchdowns over his high school career. He was also a receiving weapon, hauling 27 touchdowns as a wide receiver. His quickness and sharp route running made him nearly impossible to defend, and he showed a knack for finding the end zone in every situation. This is the same guy that made an impact on defense, where he recorded 22 interceptions, highlighting his ability to read the game and make big plays in crucial moments. In his junior year, he helped lead his team to the 2A state championship, showcasing his ability to perform on the biggest stage. In that game, he was a one-man wrecking crew, scoring 3 touchdowns, racking up over 200 all-purpose yards, and even contributing on special teams with a 47-yard field goal. He finished high school as one of Oklahoma's most decorated players, earning the title of Daily Oklahoman All-Star Player of the Year and being named USA Today's Oklahoma State Player of the Year in 1999. Though his high school career was nothing short of remarkable, he didn't have the flashy recruitment offers that many of his peers received. But that was about to change. But before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell as we continue. Undeniably, he had an exceptional high school career, but top college programs mostly ignored him because of his size. Numerous schools passed on him as signing day drew near, oblivious to the talent that was so clear on the field. At Texas Tech, however, a turn of events altered everything. The Red Raiders recognized a chance when a recruit abruptly backed out and extended a scholarship offer to Welker. It was his chance to demonstrate that his heart, talent, and willpower were more important than his size. It was immediately evident that Welker was a serious football talent, not just a one-dimensional guy. With 26 receptions for 334 yards as a freshman, he made an immediate impression and established himself as a dependable target in the passing game. However, he began to flourish on special teams. He set NCAA records for punt return touchdowns with 8 touchdowns and 1,761 yards. His ability to break free from tacklers, navigate through traffic, and create big plays for his team became one of the most exciting aspects of his game. With time, his reputation as an all-around player grew, and his time at Texas Tech proved that he was destined for something bigger, something beyond college football. He had broken numerous records by the time the 2004 NFL Draft rolled around. His flexibility was indisputable, and his stats were astounding. Despite all of his praise, he was not selected in the draft. He was considered too little to compete in a league that was dominated by taller, faster athletes because he was only 5'9" and 185 pounds. His startling rejection from the draft was partly due to doubts about his ability to endure in such a physically demanding sport. Even with exceptional college production, the NFL can sometimes overlook players who don't fit the mold. But instead of giving up, Welker turned this disappointment into fuel. His drive to prove himself began the moment his name wasn't called. He was unfazed and immediately started looking for another chance. That opportunity presented itself when he joined the San Diego Chargers as an undrafted free agent. However, Welker's tenure with the Chargers was short-lived. Yet, after another setback, he was not prepared to quit. The Miami Dolphins took a chance on him a few months later, giving him the new beginning he required. In Miami, he found the perfect environment to showcase his talents. He didn't start as a star. Instead, he worked his way onto the field as a special teams player, which is where his true value was initially recognized. After being signed as an undrafted free agent, his quickness and ability to change direction, and it didn't take long for Dolphins coaches to realize they had a dynamic player on their hands. His speed and vision were unmatched, and his fearless approach to receiving the ball in tight situations earned him a prominent role. He finished the season with 2,122 combined return yards. That mark was a testament to his unique ability to make the most of every opportunity and showed the Dolphins what he was capable of despite his size. But special teams was just the beginning. Welker's skill as a wide receiver was becoming evident. Though he wasn't the first option on offense, his precise route running and reliable hands made him an effective target for quarterback Jay Fiedler. He proved he could be trusted in key moments, quickly becoming a go-to player when the Dolphins needed to convert third downs or make a crucial catch in traffic. In his first year with the Dolphins, he caught 29 passes for 434 yards and 1 touchdown. His versatility allowed him to line up in multiple positions, and he began to show that his skill set could make him a valuable asset to any offense. His time with the Dolphins eventually led him to the New England Patriots, where he would become one of the most dynamic and consistent receivers in the league. Now, his arrival coincided with the height of Tom Brady's career, and together they transformed the Patriots' offense into a high-powered, nearly unstoppable unit. His ability to read defenses, his quickness in tight spaces, and his precise route running made him a perfect fit for Brady's fast-paced, precision-driven offense. Under Brady's leadership, he quickly became one of the most dangerous slot receivers in the NFL. The two developed a chemistry that was unmatched, with Brady consistently looking for Welker over the middle of the field. His ability to gain separation in short yardage situations allowed Brady to rely on him in key moments, particularly on third downs when the offense needed a reliable option. He wasted no time making an impact on the Patriots' offense. He immediately established himself as one of the best wide receivers in the league, with 112 receptions for 1,175 yards and 8 touchdowns in his debut season. In the ensuing years, his numbers kept growing. Welker led the NFL in receptions 3 times while in New England in 2009, solidifying his status as one of the league's most reliable and explosive receivers. His consistent success year after year was a testament to his greatness, as seen by his 5 Pro Bowl nominations. He not only built a legacy with New England as one of the best slot receivers to ever play the game, but he also helped redefine what it meant to be an effective receiver in a high-powered offense. His work ethic, quickness, and ability to perform under pressure solidified him as a crucial part of the Patriots' success during one of their most dominant periods. Then came his final stages when he signed with the Denver Broncos. Joining a roster led by Peyton Manning, one of the most prolific quarterbacks in NFL history, Welker immediately became a key component of the Broncos' high-powered offense. At 32 years old, many believed Welker's best years were behind him, but he proved that he still had plenty left in the tank.
Across the middle, but I loved how Wes finished that previous highlight, trying to run people over, get that extra yard. And then what do you do there?
And he scores the touchdowns. The Broncos.
That was 7th Manning taking advantage of Charles Woodson.
His role in Denver's offense was crucial, especially in a year where the team set a new NFL record for points scored in a single season. His presence in the slot was the perfect complement to Denver's deep threats like Demaryius Thomas and Eric Decker, as well as the towering tight end Julius Thomas. With Manning's precision passing, Welker thrived, continuing to be a reliable and consistent option on short or intermediate routes. He finished the 2013 campaign with 10 touchdowns, 778 yards, and 73 receptions. He was still a vital member of the Broncos' offense, even though his numbers weren't quite as good as they were in his prime with the Patriots.
So Welker caught the first pass of the drive. He caught the last pass, 6 yards in the touchdown. And Tom Brady's crying in Atlanta going, where's this
like
guy?
that. They go right down the field.
Love me some Wes Welker.
All right.
But Welker's career started to fade after 2 seasons in Denver. His NFL career came to an end in 2015 when he signed a short-term contract with the St. Louis Rams. Regretfully, he only appeared in 8 games during his 1 season with the Rams, hauling in 13 receptions for 107 yards. His body could no longer sustain the high caliber of play that had formerly characterized him due to the physical toll of years spent in the league. In 2017, he announced his retirement, ending an incredible career. Even while his latter seasons with the Rams and Denver weren't as successful, they served as a reminder of how outstanding he had been throughout his career, continuously establishing himself as one of the most dependable and effective wide receivers in NFL history. He's now currently serving as the wide receivers coach for the Miami Dolphins. This is after working as an assistant coach for the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Anyway, what do you think about Wes Welker's incredible journey? Does his story inspire you to keep pushing against the odds? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring sports stories. Until next time, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.